Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. I did make it back from the big adventure. I ended up sailing basically all night. The wind was, hold on. The wind was favorable most of the way, so I just sailed up along through here. And then once I got to here, I just cut over and then got in here. And then I had to run all the way back because this river, it just flows too fast, even with the reduced speed, for me to paddle against it. I just can't fight the current enough. So I ran back home, and I've been working on the old homestead here a little bit. Cooked up a little bit of food and just been doing some decoration and whatnot. And I thought today I'd bring you in. I got the other dormer in. I'm getting ready to finish that off. I need to do a little bit of chiseling here and there. So we're just going to work on the house a little bit. And we'll do some chiseling. I think I did some of that. I don't remember how much of that I've done on camera. Let's grab the chisel and the hammer. So I've done these. I don't remember if I showed that off or not, but just makes it fit in a little better. So let's head upstairs. A little tight right here. Oh, and I got the resin out of the bucket. I know I had a bucket that I had resin in. I couldn't get it out for some reason. I ended up going over and interacting with a barrel that already had resin in it on a tree, and then it transferred, and then when I broke the barrel, I got the resin. So that's how that works, I guess. I have made a bunch more oil lamps with the flax oil and peat, and I made a whole bunch of bowls, so a lot more oil lamps around, especially on the main floor, just to keep things visible. So here is the bedroom. You can see when I did the dormer on the other side, I did these aged deep arc logs. Got them chiseled in nicely. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And it looks like I had them facing that direction. So I think the way I did that was put a block here to go against. And then when we get these chiseled out, we'll go up and take a look at the dormer. I basically just mirrored it. Although I noticed when I built the house, this side this way is an even number of blocks. So boo, shame, point finger, and Nelson laugh. Yeah, don't ever do that. It makes symmetry really hard. All right, so I think I put this in my offhand. Yeah, there we go. And then we click that. So I'm going to go big. And if you right click, it kind of activates that block so you can go back and forth. And then I'm just going to go down to the next smallest. Just making these an angle. What I did over there. Yep. Okay. Just making sure. It's been a while since I did those. Down to the next smallest. I think we stopped at the 2x2. Unlike real chiseling, you can put stuff back. So that's nice. But I'm really enjoying the chiseling. I've seen some people make some really fantastic stuff. I'm kind of a noob. And I'm not very good at just the whole decoration and building type stuff. I'm more of an engineer where I make things functional and boring and they look awful. But it's fun watching what other people can make, like Solston, and I can never say Kazura. I can never say that name right. And Hypnotic as well. It's got some really neat builds. And there's others that I'm missing. I know Odd Ape Gaming. I haven't seen him make a video for a while. I need to go check and see if he's been busy or something. Really enjoyed his mountaintop thing that he was building. All right, there we go. That just kind of makes it, to my mind at least, look like supports, like it's holding up the dormer. So let's head on up to the attic. I'm not happy with this. I need to do something different because it's kind of a freestanding ladder, and I'm not super happy with it, but it lets us get up in the attic. Can always make it better. So here you can see I just kind of mirrored the dormer. And I want to get rid of this. I want to put a log up here. And I also need to go outside. Put some more shingles on. So do I have the log poke through, or do I do that all stone? That's the question. I might have the log poke through. I kind of like that aesthetic. So we're just going to take this out. Oy, can't get up there. Yeah, I'm going to knock these out just so I can get outside. We'll put them back. Here we go. All right, let's go get, I do believe I have smoke logs. Guess we'll find out. If not, I've got a bunch of oak trees growing. There's another one that kind of sprang up full size. I guess maybe they go from sapling to full size. Maybe there's not much in between. How are we doing on oak logs? I have 7. That's not going to be enough. So we're going to have to go chop a tree. I think I know just the one. So some more decoration I've been doing. I filled out the steps here. I've got the beginning of a path that will go out to something, some kind of feature. I think we're going to cut down that oak tree over there. And then over here, I've mirrored the stone path to go on this side of the garden as well. Speaking of garden, I've got quite a few turnips and carrots out of there already. So I've just been harvesting as things come up. I planted the cabbage that we found on our little trip. That's going well. I was reading around and you can make birch juice. And it counts as fruit. So I'm just going to tap that birch tree. And we'll see if we can't bottle up some birch juice to use as fruit during the wintertime. So this is indeed an oak that I planted. And it just kind of shot up. So we're going to cut her down. Hopefully we get some acorns and we can plant some more. I've got so many sticks, but we're going to need those for ladders and whatnot, so it's all good. Shears are really good for this. You get lots of sticks and seeds. And I'm going to just keep planting oaks around the house. I thought about moving to a different biome, but I think I'll just stay here. I kind of like the brutal winter. It adds to the challenge. But we will definitely be exploring and going to other biomes. We'll probably have other like temporary houses around as we get a little more settled. And something I really haven't done yet is... Ooh, we got 5 acorns. Is stay during a temporal storm. I do want to do that at some point and figure out some kind of like trap. So we can get temporal gear. So as I'm getting more established, get some more parts available. Hopefully I can come up with some kind of a little build where we can get our pokey stick and hit him in the face without taking massive damage. I've seen a lot of ideas from other people, but they're usually using like more advanced blocks and stuff. And I'm not very good at chiseling out things yet. I'm getting there. If you have ideas for for how to not fall out of a tree, let me know. Now, if you have ideas for a drifter trap or like a drifter room, send me links. I'm open to ideas. I think we got a few sticks. We're gonna have like 3 more stacks of sticks. Okay, this ought to chop down nice and easy now. Should chop faster with all those branches off of there. And this will help us build our main beam up there at the top. One of these days I need to make a better axe. But the bone-handled flint lasts a pretty good time, especially since I've got 400% durability on the tools. I like that a lot better. I think the default settings, they just wear out way too fast. But I like the 400%. They still wear out fairly quickly, but not nearly as bad. And then we're going to do some chiseling there on the fireplace as well. But let's get the log roof done. Back up we go. I've been adding little lights since I made so many lights. Got a lot more lights. I want to do something up here, but I haven't figured out what yet. Alright, up into the attic. Probably should get in the habit of closing that door just in case. Alright, then if I go here and I say, give me a stack of oak logs. Oh, I need to debark these. How do I do that? Was it hammer and axe? Yeah, there we go. Almost forgot to do that. No. Stuff has to go where it's supposed to go, or it makes me not happy. That's going to go the wrong direction, isn't it? Yep. Figured. Okay. Let's get our ladder back on here. Oh, I already have the ladder there. Never mind. So we'll do the old dirt block trick. Doink. There we go. This is kind of floating in the air. No, with the full block it works. All right, cool. All right, then we need to go around to the outside. I'll leave those there so we just come out. So I like the look of this. I don't know what y'all think, but it's hard to kind of pull back. Oh, right, I need to add the oops. I need to add the shingles to this side. And oh, I don't have enough to make a ridge piece. I think I'm fresh out of the shingles. I need to make another batch or 3. I don't have the roof piece, I don't believe. I need that log to come out one more. Then we'll have a roof piece there eventually. Toolbar is too full. 2 there and there. Now we'll jump to victory. Go, and we put a log there. And a log there. Okay, I think I'm gonna like the look of that. I kind of wish I'd went up a little further just so this would tie in better, but I eventually got it all tied in together. So yeah, I like the roof overhang like that. That'll work. I just need to remember I need 1 roof cap over there. While we're up here, let's go do some chiseling on the chimney real quick. Let's go big. Nope. 1 down from big. There we go. Doesn't have to be completely hollow. We're just going to go down a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like the I kind of like the bigger look. It's really hard sometimes to tell. Getting a little hungry. There. We don't need it to be perfect. I just wanted to... I'm never, hardly ever going to see this, but I'll know it's hollow and it'll make me happy. All right, you guys get back on there. Grab my ladders. We're going to put our glass back. So you can turn these into only vertical. It just makes it a little easier to put in. Oh, I forgot. I have to do it from here. So it'll be inset that direction. And then we can come over here and drop down onto our little veranda and get back in. And life is good. Trapdoor is closed. I don't like the fact that that's floating in the air, but I'm going to ignore it for now. So let's go back down and let's go grab some food. And then we're going to go chisel a little bit on the outside of the fireplace. I went down way too far. Where are you going? Let's grab some. We have some flax porridge with mashed black currants and turnip. Good. That's the last of that pot. All right, throw you down there. So I wanted to do a little bit of decoration on the fireplace, just so it looked kind of more like a fireplace. So let's do that. Do I want to round the outside? I think I might. So our hammer goes in offhand. Isn't there a setting for line width? The border. Wireframe thickness. What if we do 2? Is that... There we go. That's a little more visible for me. I'm going to see how does that look? Do I... I know this is a lot of chiseling. Yeah, I think I'll just go the 1 block in. Looks different for whatever reason over here. Oops. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to leave that alone. I wanted to come in a little bit on these, make them a little more rounded. Maybe something like that. Just to add a little, you know, a little splash of detail. I gotta remember what I did on the other side. Yeah, just give it a little character. A little bit of roundness. And then what if we did a... We just knocked the corner of that off. Alright, I like it. This gives it a little character, a little definition. Cool. One other thing I want to do is I want to go running around and I want to gather up a bunch of the berry bushes. I want to have lots of berry bushes around our house. So I've been gathering those up. It's a nice calm day. Sounds like there's a storm rolling in though. Then I've got these over here. We need a lot of fruit. I've got this whole row here as well. It's gonna be yeah, those will have fruit. Another week or so. So there we go. Just a little bit of decorating around the house. I think that'll do it for this one. Oh, that's clear. That's cool. So we got a little bit of birch sap going. I might want to make some more spiles or whatever they're called. We got our resin coming in. I just gathered this up, I think yesterday in game, so it's just now starting to fill back up. It's that time of year for resin. Some bushes over here. I probably should have moved those before, but at least they're close to the house. I'll be gathering those up. I also want to re-roof this, so I need to go make a ton of shingles and get this re-roofed. I'm going to take the battlement or whatever you want to call it off the top of there. This is going to be our basic smithy and crafting building. Look at this tree, just bam. Came out of nowhere. Okay. Got a maple here growing up. Excellent. Well, the rain's coming in. I think I'm going to go ahead and gather up some clay. I'm going to use a lot of clay making shingles. So. While it's calm, I think I'll gather some clay. But that'll be it for this one, folks. Thanks as always for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care. You can see my dang shovel.